Oh, hello and welcome back, and thank you so much for clicking on my video, my fellow chess enthusiast. First things first, we're facing a 2100, so let's just get that first move out of the way so the game does not abort. We are playing the Sicilian. I'm going to start bringing this into the start of my video so we can see just where I'm at. I am 5 subscribers away from reaching a milestone of 1,500. So if you're watching this video in the future and I have 10,000 subscribers, just kidding, that will never happen, please subscribe. So I forget exactly what this opening is called, but we are playing the Sicilian. This is one of the variations where we're going to go ahead and put our pawns in the middle and recapture with our knight. He brings his knight. Let me clear my throat a little bit because I'm going to be doing a little bit of yapping about chess. So at some point this knight is going to come. He has obviously showed us he's going to Fanketter the bishop, so we're going to just prematurely go ahead and defend this. So now that if this ever happens, we do have 2 defenders on this. I think we're going to bring the bishop out. I feel like that is the most promising move. He castles. And there's the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. Technically, I'm going to move my queen. I forget which square is actually preferred. I, for some reason, feel like this one is. I'm doing this one, though, because we're never walking into this dark square bishop pin. So I think that this is going to make sense. But really what we're going to be doing here is castling opposite. Oh my goodness. Where we're going to just try and kill each other, okay? I believe that this move is what needs to be played right now. The only reason I don't like that, I've had this exact position and I need to be able to memorize. Like, I need to memorize my openings a little bit better than what I have right now. I want to play this to stop the knight coming in. So if I push forward, he doesn't come forward and attack my dark square bishop. I guess if he does, I can not immediately because the knight will be boomerang defending this. But I think we just go for it. Where we capture, he captures, and we launch this pawn. No more calculation needed. If this happens, I think we just allow it. I think we just allow it. And if capture captures, we still have extra defenders on this guy. We can pretty much trade this off at will. And this somewhat takes away the idea of a quick e5. Because now we have at least a little touch on that square. So still, let's make sure that I actually pressed record. This is recording. I'm recording a video for the future. I'm trying to just foster my attacking chess abilities because the way that I win all of my games of chess is I same side castle, trade completely equally, completely boring, go up a pawn, and somehow win like a king and pawn endgame. That is literally the way that I win every game of chess. Okay, so it looks like he really just wants to arrive. He really is just trying to crack things on open over here. I like the idea of this. What about take, push, take, queen's trade? It's hard to say. I want to play this, but I think that I just lose a pawn at the end because we have this and then there's this in-between capture. So what if I take here, then push? Here, if he brings the pawn, we're cool. But here, we push. He could take with the knight attacking my queen. I'd have to take, and the bishop would take. He's attacking this, but I could just take and then take. I'm down like a minute and a half on the clock. This is not what you want to see. It's one of these pawn pushes, right? Like there's even the slow approach and then push. What am I thinking about for so long? Just play a goddamn move, bro. This isn't right. Take, push. Take, steps back. I don't know if I have anything. Take, push, take here. He steps back, attacking this. We go for a trade and bring my queen over here. And just let him get that pawn with his knight. What if we play this? don't think that move made any sense. Because there's this. I spent way too long thinking about all of that. Okay, so now if he ever moves the knight, this bishop is under attack. This rook is also looking at my king. It's a tiny bit disconcerting. We could take. Let's just do this. If he takes with the bishop, we step back. Held. I like my bishop on this diagonal, if we're going to be completely honest. I don't like this dude looking here. Probably that's the move that's going to happen, though. Maybe we step back here. But then, actually, if I step back here, then potentially my bishop gets locked in jail. So I might step back here, add a defender to this. Maybe an attacker with a pawn push at some point. Okay, so he does want to capture it. We've got too many things looking at this. We've also got discovery ideas here. I think we do just step back. The problem is now that if this knight moves, I can't step forward to defend this guy. I'd probably have to jump forward. Or take. I need to play this. I need my attack to arrive, and it's not arriving yet. My pawns are close, but they are not there. I need all of my pawns on these squares and just start pushing things forward. Let's check this guy's bullet. Terrible at bullet, terrible at blitz, only good at rapid. Let's get this into a low time situation. I don't think that's really going to be able to happen because I'm down 2 minutes on the clock, so I do need to play a little bit quicker than I am playing. This is going to be my next move. Or he could just lock it down, and if I trade, it's like my isolated pawn here. And no matter what, once he captures this knight, I can't even take back with the queen. I'll have to take like this, and then my king is just susceptible to all sorts of attacks. So potentially I push forward. Maybe we play this. Get this little action going on. I'd kind of like his pawn here. I'm quite scared. I'm not sure. Is my voice the appropriate sound level? By the way, I haven't gained any subscribers, so quick little update on that. Let's get that thing out of the way. I think that it's still completely equal. I'm really just hoping and praying. That seems good. Like, boom, boom. Even if he takes with the knight, I just take. Completely destroys the pawns. I'm ready to rebring another rook. Do I really need 2 rooks to initiate this attack? We're almost equal on the clock as well now. And we're just kind of in a complicated game. This, he doesn't need to take, is what really sucks. What is the correct move for him to play? He could just step forward and apply pressure to this. And then, like, bring the knight. And once he brings the knight, he does have a lot of attackers on this guy. This knight seems like a liability. Maybe I bring him back and just fully invest on the attack. Okay. We can push forward. We can also push forward here. I think we take. If he takes with the knight, we also take. He'll for sure take with the bishop. Let's do it. It's only +2, so actually once we get into a little bit of low time, it's going to get a little bit ridiculous. This knight seems like a liability for me. This bishop is absolutely terrifying. So now we've just got a lot of things looking at this, so I think we have to take. This is held. I kind of like this. He might play this, where I capture. The rook coming over is actually quite scary. And what does this even accomplish? What if he just takes? He just kicks me out of there? Let's go for it. We gotta go for something. We're scared of this, but I could just push forward. Here. I take. He comes in here attacking the... No. He would come with the rook. And I step over with the queen, allow the check, I step up. He's going to double down on this guy, almost certainly. He could trade. And our opponent has just slipped below on the clock. 4 minutes against 4 minutes and 36 seconds. A 2100 sitting across the board from us. What is going to happen in this endgame? He's also... I feel like his attack is just kind of arriving faster than mine, if we're going to be completely honest. Like, he can just take. It ruins his pawn structure. He doesn't have to, though, so almost definitely he's considering, like, some other options. Like, even something like this might make sense. Like, just put a pawn in the center. What am I going to really do? Capture like this, en passant? And then he just, like, stations a completely indestructible defense. So he goes for this. What on earth is that? I mean, pretty plain and simple, he's going for this pawn. We take like this. He takes like this. We launch a pawn. He takes. We launch a pawn. Take. If he takes like this, it opens up ideas here that aren't actually terrific for me. I feel like that was the whole entire idea of my position. So we will be playing that move. I can maybe step forward. Now is no time to be making stupid moves. He is slipping low on the clock. Dude is 100 points rated higher than me. What on earth? I capture with the bishop, no? You capture here, I take. I mean, if I take like this, sacrifice here, I take like this, no? Also, I can take with check over here. So for one, I can just play that move. Gave me a little bit of hope. And I take like this. This doesn't work. I just step up. But now I'm getting officially attacked. He did just sacrifice a piece. Okay. He is really, really trying to grind down on some stuff here. I'm thinking about stepping over. We step over. We step up. If I play this... Okay, okay. You're going to give up in this position, bro? I mean, you're lost. That sacrifice, I don't think, worked. Don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. I almost feel bad for him. What on earth did this dude calculate? Why would you play that? I feel like in this position, like, this move is brave. It's not dumb, but it's brave. Was the whole idea. So you're telling me he thought about this for 6 minutes? The whole idea of this was this? Dude is a maniac. And then, yeah, like, I don't have to take with my queen and allow this. And even if I do, it's not completely losing. And I can always play this in the middle of everything. So I do actually get to, like, shred open your king as well. My pawn gets to gobble gobble. Or even